order that was signed back on about October 21st of 2015. Is that correct?
Yes.
And in that order, your oldest two children were established, Danette and Adeline. But we are adding the child Jason to this case. He's your youngest child. Is that correct? Okay. You're going in and out a little bit. Can you say that again?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And you and Mr. Gutierrez are currently married. Is that correct?
We are currently married. Yes, correct.
And that child was born after y'all were married, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in regards to modifying that, you're asking to be named sole managing conservator as to Jason. Is that correct?
Yes.
And in your prior order, you were named sole managing conservator as to Danette and Adeline. So you'd be sole managing conservator for all three children in this order, correct?
Okay. Yes, correct.
And that is based on there has been family violence in the past, and there was a prior family violence finding in that original court order in 2015, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the reason you and Mr. Gutierrez has since split back up is because there's been other allegations of family violence in which there's a pending criminal case for him assaulting you. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
And so for that reason, you're asking to be named sole managing for all three children, with you designating the residents in Harris and contiguous counties. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, you have no issues with him having visitation and possession of the children, just that there'll be a possession, pickup, and drop off at the McDonald's in Pasadena, Texas, as you're asking for non-disclosure finding in this case. And there was a prior non-disclosure in your previous order as well, correct?
Yes, correct. Yes, ma'am.
You had a standard possession order as to the two older children in your court order, and as to Jason, you're just asking it to be the same for three.
The same. Yes.
Now, in regards to his child support, we are modifying that based on a material and substantial change, an additional child being added, and it's been more than 3 years from his prior income. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
And in that prior order, Mr. Gutierrez was ordered to pay $676 for child support and $75 medical. And he did accrue some that prior order, correct?
Yes.
And that was $4,842.50 as of yesterday, 12th of 2021. And you are asking for retroactive support as to the third child that we're adding to this case. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
And what we did is we took the difference of what his current obligation of $676 and what his new obligation of $1,207 is, took the difference of that and multiplied that of 540 and multiplied that by 9 months, which is how long it's been since y'all separated. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, correct.
Okay. We also gave him credit for $700 that he has provided for the children, in addition to what his prior order was off that retro, correct?
Yes.
So that came out to be a retroactive support as to the third child, Jason, in the amount of $4,160 for a combined child support judgment in the amount of $9,002.50. And he will pay that back at $95 beginning January 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to the medical support arrears, there was a small amount of $683.64 as of December 12th of 2021, and he'll pay that back at a rate of $50 per month beginning January 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes.
In regards to his current support, we've been able to confirm that Mr. Gutierrez is at Triad Electrical and has been working there for the last 6 months plus, correct?
Yes, correct.
So from actually almost 9 months, since we're at the end of the year. His
Mhm.
gross income is $5,355.08. Is that your understanding?
As of the system, but my understanding, I think he makes more. But as in the last
You
6
believe he
months,
makes
yeah.
more?
Yeah, he's been telling me he's been working a lot, like 16 hours a day.
But this is what we've been able to confirm
Yeah.
from our
Yes.
investigation. Okay.
Yes.
And how are these 3 children covered by insurance?
They have Medicaid.
We're going to order you to maintain that government assistance, and we're requesting that he reimburse the state at $300 beginning January 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And your current child support will be set at $1,216 beginning January 1st of 2022. Is that for 3 children? Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes.
And again, you are asking for a non-disclosure finding based on the prior family violence, the current family violence in which he's been charged with and is pending. And you believe that's in the best interest of your safety and children's safety, correct?
Yes, correct.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Tell me about the current, most recent family violence, ma'am. Ms. Zuniga, can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you tell me about the
Yes,
most
yes, I can hear
recent family violence, please? When it happened?
Well, he moved out of the house mid-April, like April 15. And 2 weeks later, he comes in the house pretty drunk. I don't know the
Okay,
longer the
I'm sorry, ma'am. You have to
Can you hear
start.
me now?
You have to, yeah, you're breaking up. You have to start from, he comes into the house drunk and what happens?
My earphones, see if it can work better.
All
Okay.
right.
Is it better now?
Yes, it said
Can
he
you hear me now?
comes into the house drunk and then what happens?
He breaks in the door and just dragged me out of bed, pulled me to the floor, kicked me twice on my stomach, pulled my hair, hit my face.
All right.
Then he comes outside and breaks my windshield with the back of my car.
All right. And that's what he's on, that's what he's been charged with? Assault?
Yes. Assault, yes, with
That
previous
case is,
conviction.
and that case is pending right now?
It's still pending, yes. He has court Thursday for this case.
All right. Ms. Berard, where is the non-disclosure paragraph? Do you know what page it's on?
Yes, Your Honor. It is on page 32 of 33.
32.
Should be the second to last page. Well, third if you have the certificate of last address.
Okay, I see that. All right, anything further, Ms. Berard?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
right.
Pass the witness.
The court will approve the order submitted.